my business wouldn't really be a business if I didn't have TikTok. So the algorithm is very, forgiving and very open in the sense that giving people a chance, everyday people. I mean, I'm an everyday person, just like everybody else on TikTok.
Sun is coming up, are you ready to go? We can take a ride, we can take it slow, yo.
Well, welcome to the show, Cael. I am so excited to have you here. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. It's good to talk to you again.
I know we did an IG live, which was a blast and a half and its mother. And now you're here on the road with me, tuning in straight from Australia, my favorite place I've never been.
You got to come one day, Paul.
I know. I plan on it. I'm excited. I have some clients there that I would love to meet IRL. Yeah. And some internet friends. And you're there. So clearly,
yes, of course.
I have a place to stay and everything.
You do.
Awesome. So on the road, my personal feelings around self-love and individuality is that it's important to express who we are, who we want to be, and everything in between. So I'd really love for you to introduce yourself, tell us who you are, how you want to be known, and really just like, who is Cael O'Donnell?
Wow, what a deep question. Well, I'd say my name's Cael O'Donnell. I am known on TikTok as the psychic guy on TikTok, and I put up inspirational posts and put up posts of me meeting with clients. And I just want to be known as someone who is a light worker, or you might want to say what Shaman Direct calls as a light rocker. And I just feel like I'm here to bring light to the world in whatever capacity, bring hope to people. And I like to use it in a way where it's kind of supernatural, kind of spiritual, and bring that to light. So that's kind of the person that I am. But really, at the end of the day, I'm just me. And there's so many layers of me, and there's so many different, styles of me. I can't pin myself down. So you know what? I'm not just a psychic. That's just what I do. But there's so many other parts of me. It'll take 3 hours to do the podcast.
Just you describing all of the things you are. Well, I love that. And, it's interesting because for me, I can relate that there are so many different parts of me, and it's really challenging to just say, like, I'm this one thing, and this is the one thing I want to be known for, especially when we live in a society which tells us that we have to choose one thing.
Yes.
But what would you say to like the person who feels like you and it's just like, wow, there are so many different parts of me. I don't know. Did you ever experience shame around like being this multifaceted human?
Yes, definitely. I felt shame when early on, as a person who identifies in the LGBTQIA plus community. I was very much ashamed of that. And I don't know why. I think it was from a religious background, being grown up in that space. So there was shame connected to that. There was also a feeling of shame of being raised in a family that was a white family as well. So I'm Indigenous Australian. And so there was shame connected in the community where, you're raised by the white people, so you must be higher than us or better than us. And so they always thought that I was stuck up when I really wasn't. I just wanted to be friends. But it was that kind of differences in my upbringing from other peers that were in my family. So what I would tell somebody who's in my situation is that you're always changing. You're never the same person as you were last year. And that took me a long time to realize, and that I don't need the acceptance of others to keep changing and keep evolving. And so that's what I would let them know, is that if you feel different to what you used to be, it's a fact. You are different to what you used to be. You're different to who you used to be. So, and that's a good thing because you're evolving.
I'm really interested in first of all, your journey to understanding your psychic abilities, and then, using them as a tool to support so many people. So when did you first know that you had these abilities?
Yeah. Well, the story is, as I said, that I had a religious background. I actually used to be known in the Christian community as a prophet. I was kind of like a very known prophet. And I was using the gift under the guise that I was hearing from God, when really I think that I wasn't, because the voice would change from male to female. And I was wondering if God was, transitioning every other week. But it wasn't the case, obviously. I realized that I had this ability ever since I was 16 years old. That's when I started using it on people. But since then, and I evolved, and as we talked about before, I realized that wasn't the path for me. And I realized that this is psychic abilities and other people have it as well. And I started to hear information from people's loved ones, and I was never afraid and I was never scared. And so I started to use it on people for free. I started to give people readings. I gave people readings in the street. I still give people readings in the street if I feel that it's comfortable and spirit allows me to do it. And then I realized that, well, do I really want to stay in psychology? Do I really want to stay in mental health at the hospital? I was kind of not that happy. I reached a height in that kind of space in my career, and it was comfy. I was getting paid every fortnight, but I wanted to try something deeper, something big. So I decided to jump out and decide to take on clients full time. And so that's where I got into, where I started to see clients. So yeah, my psychic abilities, I feel like we all have a little bit of psychic ability. I feel like we all have intuition. But some of us, I feel spirit might want to be on a platform where you can make bigger change, or you dedicate your life to it so that you can bring hope to people in a unique way, unique to other people.
So tell me about your journey on TikTok, because TikTok is like such a beast and the coolest thing ever. And it's changed a lot of lives, and how long have you been on TikTok, and what was your experience with like going viral and everything in between?
Well, you know what? I started in November 2019, so it was just before COVID and everything started anyway. And I started doing really boring videos, but people seemed to like them. I was teaching about different belief systems and spirituality, religions and things like this, and people started to pick up the pace there. That's where I got my first video that went viral, which was all about Hinduism and things like that. So that went viral in India. And then from there, I started to post more videos about spirituality. Some of the other videos that were more popular were the ones of teaching what not to do in spirituality. And so people really were interested in that. And then it went from there. I started posting transcripts of sessions, and then they really went crazy as well. So for me, I feel like when I talk about TikTok, like you say, it is a beast. So the algorithm is very, forgiving and very open in the sense that giving people a chance, everyday people. I mean, I'm an everyday person, just like everybody else on TikTok, giving it a go.
Have you felt like it's had a big impact on your business?
Yes, of course. Yeah. My business wouldn't really be a business if I didn't have TikTok. So I would say a lot of my clients are coming from TikTok. That's basically where all my clients have come from. So since they put the link there in your bio, it has definitely helped a lot of people. And a lot of businesses started during COVID on TikTok. So that's just wonderful that has happened. So yeah, I definitely thank TikTok for that. So yeah. Organic marketing, people. Keep using your organic marketing.
Yeah, so cool. Awesome. So just have a couple of more questions for you. And this is a question I ask everyone. What does self-love mean to you?
Self-love means to me literally just accepting that so far in this experience that you're having right now, you're with yourself the entire lifespan. So I feel like you're not going to get away from yourself. So why not just love yourself? Rather than be in contention with yourself, rather than be in frustration with yourself, I feel like simply put, self-love for me is to just accept yourself and be more kind to yourself. And to explore yourself, not be afraid of what you might find, because everything is forgivable. Everything is redeemable in this world. That's one thing that I would say about self-love.
So beautiful. Everything is forgivable. Everything is redeemable. Yes. We spend so much time beating ourselves up for what we're doing or what we did. And everything is forgivable. Yes. Cael, thank you so much for joining us on the road. It's been such a joy and a pleasure. And everyone else, remember, you are worth it. You deserve it. And you are not alone.
Oh, I love that. And you are not alone. Perfect.
You are not alone. We'll see you next time. Bye.